Tell ICE the rest of us out here are fire.
Tell ICE the rest of us out here are fire. The people, and I mean at least 3/4 of the people, are 100% behind what ICE is doing. Good morning, and welcome to a new edition of the Clarion Call Reactions and Opinions. The man on your screen is Ryan Upchurch. I haven't done much with Ryan in a couple years, but boy, he put out a banger a couple days ago that may be the song of the year, and we're only just barely out of January. This is an amazing song. It's the type of song that I've been waiting to hear that really addresses the current situation in America. It's called The American. For those of you who are new to my channel, I don't actually do first-time reactions. I do more in-depth analysis. And for that reason, I created a lyric video of this song, which is a real challenge for me because Ryan is a deep-fried Southern boy from Tennessee, and I have a hard time following his accent and the way he twists words. Very difficult. So I spent most of last night listening to other reactions just to try to pick up a phrase here and there that I couldn't quite hear. But a couple years ago, I had been contacted by a guy, Justin from Texas, who actually does transcribe Ryan's lyrics for the Genius lyric site. And so I had sent him an email saying, help, I can't understand this stuff. And last night he sent me the full lyrics, which I guess he also put on Genius. Well, one of the problems was no one else had put this song online, so the lyrics were not available. But he sent them to me, and so I was able to fill in about 10% of what I was missing. So I'm pretty sure the ones I have here are pretty close to 100% accurate because I had professional help on them.
Money on the beat, motherfucker. America wants to know who want problems, cause we the solvers. Come a long way from revolvers. We keep it straight up like a posture. Born to run free and conquer. We color collars, the streets and hollers. Don't do dishonor when you trying to give America all problems.
And of course, Kalani on the Beat is a guy from Houston that he hooked up with a couple years ago who writes these fabulous rap beats for him. I understand most of that chorus is going to be repeated many times here throughout the song. The only thing I don't know is three-color collar. I know about blue collars, white collars. I'm not sure what the third collar might be. Somebody from the South maybe can tell me what that's about.
Cause we the solvers, come a long way from revolvers. We keep it straight up like a posture. Born to run free and conquer. We color collars, the streets and hollers. Don't do dishonor when you trying to give America all its problems. I'm sick of these motherfuckers draining my bank for expressing the shit that I think. I'm tired of telling how it is. They want me to say how it ain't, but I ain't, cause it's fake. They tell them.
Wow. Now, I do follow Ryan enough to know that he's continually having problems with people in his family and in his circle trying to steal his money. I don't know why that keeps happening, and I don't know how much of that is real. I did see the most recent video he put out the other day where he referring everything to the FBI, and he thinks he has them figured out. But regardless of all that, you can read this on a different level. He wants to tell the truth, and they want him to tell what ain't. That's a problem a lot of artists have if they're dealing with record companies and people in the music business, because those people are mainly what we call woke. They only allow certain points of view to be expressed, and they would rather have the artist lie about stuff than tell the truth. But he says, I'm not going to do that because it's fake. I love that. And so we're going to pick up, they're telling me to wake.
Me to wake, but shit, we all woke and we've been watching. Some of them been mocking and plotting, they getting too cocky. Elephant in the room, none of my team, and neither is the damn donkey.
We're all awake and we've been watching. I think that's true. The way the internet is today, there ain't nothing you can get away with because people are woke up. Not woke in the traditional sense of being politically correct, but awake as to what's going on, what's going down to a large degree. Now, sure, there's a bunch of people who are watching the television news and think it's all true and not propaganda. We can't help those people. But most people are figuring out what's going on. Now, he talks about the elephant in the room, not on my team, and neither is a damn donkey. I think what he means by that is he doesn't think that either political party really represents him. And me as almost a lifelong Republican, I got to agree. I mean, if I look at what's going on in Congress, I see a lot of rhinos in there who are voting for stuff that I don't agree with at all. You know, they just like funded some of the censorship and propaganda that was going on in the Biden years, and they're keeping it going even when they have a majority. I don't like that at all. The elephants, no, they're not really on my team either. Now, Trump, I don't have a problem with, but a lot of those rhinos in Congress, I think they're getting paid off.
We all on ground level like that shit was epoxy. Put our statement on top of mountains, no mountaineers, we Denali.
Mountaineer was a Lincoln SUV truck, I think. Denali is the top of the line GMC truck. So you're saying top of the line. Another meaning there that one of the other reactors pointed out is that Denali is a mountain in Alaska, and it's actually the largest mountain in North America at over 20,000 feet. It's kind of one of those boasts that the rappers like to do. We're Denali, we're the highest, we're as high as you can go.
Run around mobbing down south till them get cooked, 'cause we deep frying. We all done with a deep state, and the shallow truth is a deep lying.
We all done with the deep state, and the shallow truth is a deep lie. This guy, I've always thought that musically, he's one of the most talented guys around. I feel like he got distracted in a lot of this side nonsense. And then he went into this period where he was dissing everybody in sight, you know, dissing Adam Calhoun and dissing Tom McDonald. And I don't like that. I'm not a big enough rap fan to really get into that diss culture. But I always felt like this guy, if he gets his act together, is super, super talented as far as his ability to rap and bend words and rhyme. And just the lyrics that he writes are just so good. And that one is a great example.
British and them gotta deny it. Pussy henchman IG crying. My tribe live, it ain't me dying. Unless the enemy come right beside me, I'ma drag them all to hell. If I got it, that's a mission Jesus gonna be signing.
I'm gonna drag them all to hell, and Jesus gonna be signing off on that. Because these people, they're not good people. He's gonna send them all to hell. I like that fighting attitude. That's the Scott-Irish mountain hillbilly attitude that we need more of in this country. You know, we're too polite. The Republicans send a stern letter when people are ripping them off, people are lying and cheating and stealing elections or whatever it is. I get a stern letter from some Republican congressman, and then Attorney General will do nothing. Hopefully that's going to change this year, but the first year has not been very promising. You can tell I'm a political animal, and this is right in my wheelhouse, what he's doing here. I absolutely love this song.
Cause we the solvers, come a long way from revolvers. We keep it straight up like a posture. Born to run free and conquer. We color collars, the streets and hollers. Don't do dishonor when you trying to give a miracle. I want problems, cause we the solvers, come a long way from revolvers. We keep it straight up like a posture. Born to run free and conquer. We color collars, the streets and hollers. Don't do dishonor when you trying to give a miracle. All these problems, I'm too real for society. Power of the people, give power, anxiety.
I love that grit in his voice there. I'm too real for society, and you can just hear that southern twang in there. And then power of the people gives power anxiety. Yeah, they don't want the people to have any power. They would want to divide and conquer us and keep us fighting with each other, so we can't turn around and watch what they're doing. So he's nailing this thing.
Power is not of me or anybody. Free you gon' make us pull up an anomaly. Destroying all monopolies, cause all of you are not police. From me you getting out of police, and you ain't stopping shit, you ain't Sub-Zero, so I'm not a freeze.
That not a freeze thing, I have no clue what that was about, but everyone seems to think it has to do with a video game. I'm a different generation. I'm not in the video game generation.
Catch me out driving like this shit the 90s. My homies behind them beside me ain't know I can fly. When yo ass a liar, so ice, the rest of us out here are fire.
Tell ICE the rest of us out here are fire. The people, and I mean at least 3/4 of the people, are 100% behind what ICE is doing and do not appreciate the illegal tactics that are being used to try to stop them from deporting the worst of the illegal migrants who came into this country unvetted. Tell ICE the rest of us out here are fire, meaning we support what they're doing. In fact, we wish they would do more. I think Ryan is hitting right on the money what most people feel, but a lot of people are scared to
Getting high, we burning the bridges like Hitler the buyer. And who is real is
Now that one I don't get. We're burning the bridges like Hitler's a buyer. I understand burning the bridges like Hitler, because what happened was back in the World War 1942 to around 1944, the Americans invaded Italy, and Italy surrendered. But the Germans came in from the north to try to slow down the American coming towards Germany. As the American troops moved north, the Germans decided that the best way to slow down the advance and get a little time to regroup was to burn all the bridges. And so they destroyed these beautiful historic bridges. So I understand burning the bridges. I'm not sure about Hitler being a buyer. Maybe someone else can explain that one.
In the wire, saying that shit without satire. You ain't finna sit around looking all tired, but flattening tires and taking back every motherfucking thing that is ours. Give me
taking back every fucking thing that is ours. Hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah to that? There's so much taken from us. In fact, I write a Substack occasionally. It's also under the name Clarion Call. And recently I wrote one called The Great Heist, and I'll put a link in that in the description. And it was all about this idea that the last 5 years before Trump came back, we had so much stolen from us. Everything was stolen from us. Our privacy was stolen. Our free speech was stolen. Our right to medical freedom was stolen. Our economy was stolen from us. So yeah, it's well past time that we start taking some of that back.
Hours and watch the hourglass, make it time to be proud of problems, cause we the solvers. Come a long way from revolvers. We keep it straight up like a posture. Born to run free and conquer, free color collars. The streets and hollers don't do dishonor when you trying to give America. I want problems, cause we the solvers. Come a long way from revolvers. We keep it straight up like a posture. Born to run free and conquer, free color collars. The streets and hollers don't do dishonor when you trying to give America.
Don't dishonor America. That's a really strong message. We're so tired of these people who don't support our national laws, and they want to be sanctuary cities and sanctuary states and think that they somehow have the right to ignore federal law and obstruct federal law enforcement. That's bringing dishonor on the country. We don't appreciate it. This is a great song. It works on the level of just a great beat and a great rap and very well executed musically. But then when you get into the lyrics, it's the song of the day. It's really about where America is right now. And I've been waiting for a song like this because, Tom MacDonald, he released an album back in November and has not released a new video since. I haven't heard anything new from Chris Webby, although he just came on, was freaking out about the Epstein file releases and saying he's getting ready for Raw Thoughts 7. And gosh, we need that. High Res has been doing a lot of love songs. The guys who are really in the heart of the protest movement for the last 4 or 5 years have been missing in action here this year. I hope they'll take a clue from what Ryan is doing here and give us more of this kind of music. This is great.